welcome back to my channel. So as you see by my shirt, I'm gonna be trying Shipt for the first time today. If y'all see my Instacart video, Instacart is cool, but lately it's been very slow, so I'm gonna make my money one way or another. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna be trying Shipt for the first time, and I have a delivery that I gotta be there by 4:25. So I'm about to go ahead to the store, and I'm just gonna let y'all know how I like it and show y'all the process and how it works, because like I haven't really watched many videos about Shipt or anything like that. Like I just hopped on into it, so that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to let y'all know how I feel about it. This is day one, so I'm gonna try to aim for maybe doing 2 deliveries or 3. It just depends on how many offers I get. So yeah, see y'all later. So as I'm using Shipt for the first time, I'm just gonna show y'all little things that are different to me since I already do Instacart. So right now it's just showing me little things to keep in mind for when I actually do start shopping. So I'm just like, okay, start shopping. At the bottom, it shows me a customer's address, where to be, what time to be there, to send a delivery text when I'm on the way, and also an intro text when I'm ready to shop. And as I press start shop, I do notice that it's not timing me, so that's cool, even though it is a set time. And the customer also requested to get cilantro, so I'm adding that to the order, and I'm doing it in a quantity of 3 like he requested. I also noticed that with Shipt, they use their actual phone number instead of like texting through the app, which is, it's through the app, but it's to their phone number, so that's different. So at either Safeway or Vons, which is the same store, just different coast or whatever, they have, you know, these store-bought chips that are all over the store. So I go to the snack section, you know, completely forgetting that they're in the front of the store. There was like 1 bag of the store-bought chips, but the chips were all like crunched up and just didn't look too good. So yeah, I ended up doing a replacement that he requested, not knowing that there were more chips. So yeah, another thing for like bunches of like leafy type vegetables like cilantro or even potatoes and stuff like that, you have to scan the barcode on them, which is something that's completely different to me. So yeah, it's the same thing, like, you know, counting the quantity and everything like that, but that caught me off guard because I don't have to do that for Instacart. So now I'm just going to check through everything as I finish my shop and make sure I have everything in the right quantity or whatever. Another thing that kind of caught me off guard is after I did checkout and everything, they wanted to know the exact bag fee instead of the bag count, which is, you know, California, it's like 10 cents per bag. So yeah, if that will help you in any type of way, I just wanted to let y'all know that. And so now I'm doing my second shop, which is at Target. So yeah, one thing about this shop is I had this exact item and it was saying it was wrong, so I had to like take a picture to show proof. And I have more to say about this order coming up real soon. Okay, so I didn't really like how I explained it the last time I filmed it, so I'm back again. Hello. So I'm gonna just talk about my Vons order. It was pretty easy. It was pretty smooth. The only thing is, it was like a couple of things that he wanted that weren't available. I couldn't find at all. So I did have to do 1 return, which is kind of like Instacart, you know, if you can't find something, you don't have a good replacement, because I couldn't even find the replacements. So I just had to do a refund and went on about my day. Like, it was over. It was kind of smooth, like wasn't too different. So I go to Target and everything was going smooth at first. Like, you know, I just had to find a few items. It wasn't a lot. And of course I had that one item that just didn't want to go through for some reason. I had the right item and everything. I read it thoroughly. It was exactly what it said on the screen. It was the same price and everything. So, you know, I went with that. Okay, then I go to checkout, and this is where I messed up on. So I overlooked the part where it was like I need to have the barcode scanned by somebody. So I'm just thinking, okay, I just pay for it and use my Shipt card. But I was right about going to self-checkout, because that's what it told me to do. So what I did was, I'm just scanning everything like it's like normal. And I tried to pay with my prepaid Shipt card or whatever. and it was declining. So I'm going back to the screen before checkout, trying to see if I missed anything. And as I was trying to go back to my current screen, it started freezing up. The screen started freezing up. So I kept leaving the app and then opening it up again, and it let me like go. I was going back and forth because I just didn't know what was going on. Okay, I was getting frustrated, so I didn't know what to do. And so it just kept freezing every single time. And every time I tried to even go to the next step, couldn't even do that because it kept freezing up on me. So I'm just like, okay. Then I go to the cash register because obviously self-checkout isn't working, me thinking I have to pay, and it still didn't go through, like it declined the card and everything. So I'm just like, okay, at this point the screen has froze on me. I don't know what to do. So I go to the side of the store, like just go to the side. You know, I try to call customer service because at this point I logged out and I forgot my password and it locked me out. Yeah, it locked me out. Like I attempted to get back in the app like over 4 times and it locked me out. So I found the customer service number, and basically, you know, it was pretty quick. It was like 5 minutes I was waiting. So I just talked to this lady and she was like, yeah, you know, just change your password and it'll let you back in. So I'm just following her instructions. You know, I changed the password, I got back in, and she explains to me that I need to go back to self-checkout. And I guess I didn't mention that I already did that part. So I'm just like, okay, you know, and she said to rescan my items. So, you know, I did that at the cashier's desk. And I know the cashiers are probably like so confused and frustrated. So, cause I didn't know what I was doing. So I'm like, okay, it's still not going through. What do I do? Then she's like, okay, go to customer service and get the barcode scanned. And I'm like playing with my screen trying to find the barcode until she told me how to get to it. And then I had it scanned. Like the lady at Target already knew I was a Shipt driver or whatever. She was like, yeah, you for Shipt? And then she just scans it and she's like, oh, I see you already have the items bagged up and everything. And I'm just like, yeah, not knowing that I was trying to pay for it and everything. Like I had them all bagged up and everything. Hopefully the way I'm explaining it is making sense to you guys. But yeah, so she scanned the barcode and everything like that. So I was good to go at that point. So I think now I understand it. But what confused me is like when I was trying to go from that checkout screen to the next screen, it was like it went straight to the bag count. Like I didn't know where the barcode was. All I know is it was telling me to put in the bag count. And that's why I'm like, I'm missing something. Like I'm missing something, like especially the payment not going through. And like there's no confirmation that these items are paid for by the store. Like how am I supposed to just go ahead and put them in the bag? So that's where I was confused at. But now it makes more sense. Hopefully, you know, I don't mess that up again when I do that. But yeah, so that's pretty much my experience. I'm gonna just let y'all know some additional things that I noticed about Shipt. At first I couldn't figure out how to change what maps to use. I was on Apple Maps and lately I've just been using Google Maps a lot. So I was a little irritated because I couldn't figure out how to do that, but I did. It didn't have the option when I dropped off the customers' orders to take pictures of the items. So I'm guessing like, you know, whenever I do another delivery with Shipt, I'm just going to take my own pictures because, you know, nowadays, you know, customers like to lie and say they didn't get certain things just to get more money out of these companies or whatever. And, you know, these apps are not really understanding when it comes to that. Like people get deactivated, especially off of DoorDash or stuff like that. So, you know, I'm gonna make sure I do that just to make sure I'm protected. And I also find it crazy how like they're tax exempt, like the orders are tax-free or something like that for the customers. I find that pretty interesting. That's cool. So I mean, I don't know what that has to do with me, but the lady on customer service did mention that, you know, I have to make sure the orders are tax exempt, or that I tell the people that work there that's a tax exempt order. But I guess what she meant by that is the barcode just takes off the tax as it is, which she didn't even know. So then she had to figure that out and inform me about that. So yeah. And so far, like, the distances from the store and the customers have been really good, but I have noticed that some orders were like really far, and they were only offering like $8 to $11 for some of those orders, and I'm like, oh hell no, like, y'all not about to play with me like that. So make sure you check that type of stuff before you take an order, because you don't want to lose money. You want to make sure every order that you get, you're getting paid properly for the amount of driving you're doing and everything like that, because that's wear and tear on your vehicle. And you want to try to avoid that as much as possible. No matter how good on gas your car is, no matter how reliable it is, you know, don't put too much wear and tear on your car for something that's not paying you right. The only thing I'm also confused about is that it's the schedule thing. Why is there a schedule when orders still pop out just at random times and you can just agree to and not agree to take it? Like, you could just claim whatever order that pops up. So I don't get what's the point of the schedule. I guess it's like, I don't know, like maybe it has something to do with their Shipt algorithm or something, but I guess it just tells you like a hot spot. Like it does have the flames on the times and stuff like that, so it just tells you, okay, orders pop up around this time, but I really don't get the point of the schedule. So that's just one thing I'm like a little confused about. But other than that, Shipt is okay. Like I mean, I pretty much enjoyed it for the most part, and I think for the 2 deliveries I did, the money was pretty decent. So yeah, I mean, my advice to you guys, if you want to do gig type things, like gig apps on your phone, to just do as many as possible, because they're not 100% reliable in my opinion. Like sometimes they be slow, sometimes they, you know, have a lot of offers. It really just depends on the day and how many people are actually doing it. It just depends on a lot of things. So yeah, and also communicate with your customers as well. But yeah, I'm gonna end this video here. If you want to see me do more Instacart and Shipt videos, I will definitely do more of those. I'll also be doing a comparison type video, which I was kind of already comparing them in this video. But I will definitely do more of that if y'all want me to. I mean, y'all really enjoyed my Instacart video, and that did very well. So I really appreciate you guys for supporting me, and I will see y'all in my next video. Peace out.